Preseason pick number 4, but the Coastal seems so wide open. What are the elements of your team that gives you hope that you can compete for that title?
You know, we've got some guys coming back that have some experience. We don't have a lot of age. We're only, I believe, 6 seniors on this football team, but we have some talent in our young classes, and so those guys are pretty exciting. And I think that I do believe the Coastal is wide open. I believe anybody can win it. I believe it's going to be the team that turns the ball over the fewest times, plays best defense, and continues to be good on special teams.
With your love for offense, can you talk about how many offensive weapons you have this year?
Yeah, you know, it's, I mean, again, it starts up front. You know, we can talk about all the weapons, but it's going to start up front. But, you know, we've got Jack Tabb at a tight end position that's following Eric Ebron. You can go out to Quinshaw Davis, T.J. Thorpe, Bug Howard. You've got Ryan Switzer in a slot. You've got Kendrick Singleton in there. And then you've got T.J. Logan, Chris Francis, Elijah Hood, Romar Morris in the backfield. We've got some competition at the quarterback position with Marquise and Mitch Trubisky. So, yeah, we've got a little bit of talent that we ought to be able to score some points if we can gel up front. And that's going to be the key to our team.
We'll have 2 questions on this side, Coach.
Coach Alex Dodd, Dodd Sports Network, Greenville, South Carolina. Talk about how the experience that you have coming back helps with preparation for the season and for your opening game.
Yeah, you know, they all learned a lesson last year. We don't want to start the season out the way we started this past season. So that's a good thing, you know, if something good can come out of that, you know. Unfortunately, last year we had to play a lot of young guys. But fortunately for this year, all those young guys got a lot of experience, and so that's a good thing. So they won't be so wide-eyed at the beginning of the season looking around, figuring out what's going on. They'll know what's going on, and they'll play the way they should play.
Carter at WSCT in Lynchburg. How concerned, how dangerous is that opening game against Liberty for you guys?
Well, it's the most important game on our schedule. I can tell you that. The way we look at it, it's the only game on our schedule. And we won't be looking ahead. We're going to be worried about that game. And all of our focus, once we get in through camp and are prepared for the season, when we go about 10 days out, it'll all be about Liberty.
What is the big key to get from 6, 7, 8 wins over the top? You did it at Southern Miss, getting to that 12-win plateau. But what's that big key as you see it as a coach, getting into double digits with wins?
Well, number one, it's players. I mean, you got to get good players, and that is the key. That's the most important thing. But I think the next thing is to have a very sound philosophy and have a good plan. And, we have a plan. We have a sound philosophy, and we have a proven plan. And so now it's working that plan. And so I think we're making the progress that we've expected to make. Now it's just continuing that, and staying on track. I mean, so it's, all kind of people have all kind of ideas about what we should be doing and how we ought to be doing it. And as long as we stay true to our philosophy and keep doing the things the way we believe they ought to be done, we'll get over that hump.
Coach, back to the right side, right here up front.
Coach Dan Storer, Broadcast Media. You talked about the quarterbacks that you have, the 2 guys going up for the job. Can you just go into their strengths and weaknesses that you're seeing right now so far?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, Mitch and Marquise, both of them. First of all, both can beat you with their legs. They both can beat you with your arms. They're both very intelligent kids. Marquise obviously has the most experience of the 2, and he came in under, some tough circumstances last year and did a great job for us, led us to a bowl game and won the bowl game. So Mitch does not have the experience that he has. They have done a tremendous job pushing each other all spring, all summer. And I would say, right now watching them develop as leaders has been really pleasing for me. And so I'm excited to see how this thing shakes out.
Back to the left again here, Coach.
Elijah Hood was such an important recruit, got to keep him in state, 5-star kid. What is the ceiling for this kid?
That's a great question. I don't know what the ceiling is, and we haven't been through a season with him yet, so I don't know. We went through 15 days of spring ball, and now he's gone through the off season and summer workouts. So, I think he's a very special kid. He's extremely intelligent. He picked up the offense as quick as any kid I've ever had, especially at that position. And it will be interesting to see what he does this year and how he does it, So, we haven't been in the heat of the battle yet, so we'll find out. But I don't know what the ceiling is at this point.
Back to the quarterbacks. At a certain point, I know you approve of competition, but does, say, Marquise, for instance, not have to worry about looking over his shoulder and wonder whether one bad series is getting him pulled?
Yeah, I don't think that will have to. I don't think that will happen. Actually, I don't think that Marquise will feel that way at any point. I mean, I don't think we have guys on our team that feel that way at any position. And really, we don't treat the quarterback position any different than we do any of the positions. I know that's hard for you guys to believe, but we really don't. And that's why when I said every position was open for competition, and everybody's like, wow, what do you mean, quarterback? I mean, what, but I mean, Marquise and Mitch, they all understood the concept because we do that on our team. We expect our guys to compete. And I've said this, when we have the type of competition at all the other positions like we do at quarterback, then we're going to be a really good football team. And that's what we're aiming and striving to get to. But I don't think he'll be worried about doing that.